One question we're frequently asked is, can I bury my mainline poly tubing? Well, the answer is yes. It can even provide some benefit, though there are both pros and cons. On the pro side, burying your tubing protects it from UV exposure. Poly tubing is UV treated, so it can be left on the surface, but burying it out of any UV exposure can extend its lifespan. This also protects it from landscape maintenance equipment, foot traffic, or, depending on where it's installed, even some vehicle traffic. On the con side, buried tubing can make it more difficult to identify and repair leaks that occur. In regards to how far to bury it, anywhere from a couple inches to 12 inches is probably the most common. Unlike PVC, it's very resistant to freeze damage, so it doesn't have to be buried as deep to protect it from freeze. Just like leaving it on the surface, as long as the tubing is drained, it's considered winterized. When you bury poly tubing, it's best to make a bed of soft, crumbly soil. This will help protect it from any sharp, jagged stones and similar to that can be in the soil. One thing to keep in mind when you're burying your tubing is, depending on the length of tubing and the size of the system being buried, you may need to install an air vent to allow air to escape the system at startup and enter at shutdown. This can prevent some problems that you can see with water hammer, cavitation, or back siphonage. So, to answer the question, can I bury my mainline poly tubing? The answer is yes, you absolutely can. Or, it's perfectly acceptable to leave it on the surface. You can go with whatever works best for you and your application. If this video was helpful, drop a like below. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment. We read and reply to every single one of them. If you'd like to learn more about drip irrigation, check out our Getting Started with Drip Irrigation playlist right here.